Hi everyone, I want to talk about DSEL. For those of you who don't know what DSEL is, it's the Directorate of School Education and Literacy here in Shillong, Meghalaya. It has been a wonderful 2 years I have been here, and before it's time to go, I just want to share what we have done here as a team and how all that matters. So the first thing which struck me on my day one, which was here, was the office building and the state in which it was there. I have always believed that if we have wonderful office working space with aesthetics, with cleanliness, with the amenities, it just boosts the efficiency of staff like anything. Like it just makes it like 10% higher or 10 times higher, I would rather say that. So on the first day, I was really, I want to really accept that I was depressed seeing the status of the building, which it was. It was very old, not painted, not colorful, and there were things lying all across everywhere. So that is the first thing I took up, that first we have to clean our house, put our own house in order before we take up initiatives. So we called everyone and we did a review and we decided that we will do a total overhaul of this building. It's a big building, it's a huge building. It hosts not just DSEL staff but the joint DMC and also the NCC and the SSA staff. So it's a huge building where I would say more than almost 300 people work. So it was a big task, but we were able to manage some resources and we got the building renovated in the sense that we got it painted, and we also worked on various other things. One of the most important things is a conference room where all the meetings are held. So even that was in shambles, so we got that done. And other than that, it was too plain. So we thought that since this is an education office, we should we should be having some kind of wall art, murals. And since we were doing it in many schools in the form of bala and other activities, in fact we had a wonderful program called Artist Point, where foreign artists came and they taught our students. So we took help from those wonderful local artists, and they designed based on various schemes which are there in education, in Samagra, in PM Poshan, in Ullas. And based on that, they designed wonderful murals. Now, in fact, our office has become like an art gallery. If you walk around, there are so many wonderful paintings, and they are with a message. So that, and then we also worked on various recreation areas. Office space should not just be having desk computers, it should also have space where the staff can go and relax, take a break, eat their food. So where I am sitting currently, this is the dining space which we recently made for our staff. It's on the terrace. It's a wonderful space where they can just come and eat their lunch box. Other than that, we also made some recreational areas in some other places of the building. We also made a space for books. So this being the education department, it was more relevant. This is something which I have always done wherever I have been in any office, to start a free library of sorts. We call it your library. The idea is that anyone can take up any book, take it home, return after reading, and you can also donate. So we have a wonderful space just at the beginning of our office where this book collection is being displayed, and there is a nice sitting space also. So I have often seen, in fact, many of our staff taking a break and reading some of the books. So it's really encouraging, and this adds to the whole feel of the office. One of the most important thing while working I saw is that, of course, now we are working mostly on computers. So even those were in shambles, and those were very old, they were very slow. So that was impacting how the staff were performing. So we got that rectified. We did an assessment where all this kind of computer change is required for the entire office, where all additional printers are required, where all additional things are required, tables, chairs. So we got that done for all our staff in DSEL. And now I must say that it has improved, and it has helped us for another initiative, which is e-files or e-office. So especially in Samagra Shiksha, we have tried to move on to e-office. That's like a paperless office. That's the basically future of administration. Many of the departments, when we talk of Government of India, for example, Ministry of Education, they have already moved on to e-office. So you see almost paperless office, and that makes things faster as well, because everything is online. So you can even work from anywhere if you're traveling, if you're on leave, but there's some urgent matter, important matter, so you can pull the file and you can do that. So that we have done for Samagra. And for, of course, for as a state, for financial proposals, there's a e-proposal system also, which we have strengthened. And for PM Poshan also, we are planning to do that. So that is something which is very connected with the availability of good computers. So that has really come out well. Recently, we all are aware that how important the chat GPT and the whole AI game and the LLMs they are becoming, and how efficient they can make the staff. So what we did is that we, in collaboration with Mati, which now I am the director of. Earlier I was not there, but still I was knowing that we have a wonderful ATI with us in Madyangdyang, and I requested them to arrange a training on chat gpt for my staff here in Diesel. And for the first time they did it. I also went there, and immediately after I could see the impact. The drafts which were being done by these dealing assistant using ChatGPT are in fact very very detailed, and they don't miss out on anything, and they save a lot of time for correction, for improvement, and all that. So this also improves a lot the movement of files. So this has something which has been very relevant, and we did not just chat gpt but various other trainings as well, which are relevant to improve the functionality of the office, which we often ignore, as some simple things like office procedures, simple things like use of computer, simple things like chat gpt. So these makes a lot of difference in the long run, and I hope this practice continues for the office. We also started something called Employee of the Month. This is something to recognize the efforts which people put, the staff put in getting things done. Yes, everyone works because we are here to work. We are being paid to work. But of course, I mean, there are some motivated individuals who put a very special effort, and that should be recognized, and that is very inspiring for others as well. Often there are very key personnel in the staff who will give their best always. They give their best for years, and their contribution is not recognized, but they keep on going. It's not about they're not looking for that recognition, but the idea behind this recognition, yes, it is to motivate them further, but it's also to inspire others. So this we started right at the beginning, and this has been quite a wonderful journey, I think. And we came to know about various contributions which staff has made through this initiative, and we have recognized their initiatives, and we have awarded them, and that has inspired many more to do their best in the office. And in fact, we have made a wonderful picture with all the photos of theirs, and we have framed it. So that is there, that will be there in this office for perpetuity. So that will keep on reminding them to do even better, and the new staff which will come, that will also take inspiration from these wonderful people who have done these wonderful work. Then in this office, we started something which you are hopefully aware of, our education podcast. Earlier it was Dialogue with Director, and now it has been more than 20 episodes, and we have invited teachers, students, principals, educationists, anything to do with education in a unique and different way, what they have contributed. And the idea behind this was to share the good part which is happening in education. If you see, and especially when I joined, I felt that it's only negative news is coming about education, what's wrong in education. So we wanted to change that. It's not that nothing is happening. There are a lot of good initiatives from the side of the government, from the side of the directorate, and as well from the side of individuals who are motivated to do something on education. So that has been I think the response has been very good. A lot of people have benefited actually from these podcasts, in a way that they came to know about various things, opportunities, schemes, projects, and it has motivated many principals and teachers to do similar kind of things in their school. So that is something which was the fundamental idea of this podcast, and we wish to continue that. In fact, we are also working on something called something on teachers, where they showcase their what they are doing specially in a special way, what is working, so that other teachers can also take advantage of this. Even DERT, they have, they are now regularly posting videos on various things on their YouTube channel. So these resources are for everyone to use on education, and we hope to keep on improving these kind of documentation of schemes, projects, and initiatives in the field of education. One of the major issues which this office faced in terms of the subordinate officers and the teachers was the regular and timely release of salaries. So that is the first thing we did, was we constituted a committee at this level, at the DSEL level, and for all subordinate officers we put nodal officers, and I was reviewing it every month, and especially towards the end of the financial year it becomes critical that timely releases are done. So not just the salary and the GIAs, the other grants, the other projects and all. So that weekly review committee of DSEL sat every week, and we have streamlined many things, and we have made sure that timely interventions happen in different kind of things. For example, the school recognition and the permission and the NOCs, there were large pendencies in this regard. So we have tried our best to streamline. Yes, the issues remain, some of the issues are still there, but I hope that we are going in the right direction, and in the coming years we'll resolve all these issues, even from the department side. Apart from the work, we have also celebrated a lot of occasions, which I feel is very important, in the way that we recognize the importance of these days of festivals, of maintaining cultural diversity, of learning from each other's culture, and that in fact binds the team together. It creates a bond, it creates, you feel like this is your other family away from home when you come to work, so this is your another family. So, these small occasions, be it Christmas, be it Diwali, be it anything else, it really helps in bonding, and I think when you feel at home at work, then you also give your best. So that was the idea of doing all that, and I hope that these celebrations will continue in the times to come. Health is something which I feel is the most important thing. If you are not healthy, if you have some ailment, if you're not feeling your 100%, then that will reflect on your work. You will not be attentive, you will not give your 100%. So we did a big health screening and yoga workshop. So what happens is that in office it's mostly sedentary. We have to sit on a chair, and that creates a lot of issues for our back, for our sugar, for other things as well, the lifestyle diseases basically. So we did collaborate with an organization who came and trained our staff, and they did a health screening also. And I think in that screening many people came to know that they had BP issues and this and that. So this is something which is very important. In fact, a very connected initiative was walk to work, where on every Wednesday we encouraged our staff to walk to work. So of course, I mean, those living within 2-3 kilometers, many of them participated, and they still do, and they still walk on Wednesdays. This is basically to just put a point that a simple thing as walking every day, 30 minutes walk every day or 1 hour walk, is enough an exercise for you to keep you fit and keep you healthy in terms of all parameters. So this is something which we want to continue doing. But overall, the point is that you have to take care of the health of your staff as well, and these initiatives were aimed at doing exactly that. Then also there were a lot of HR issues when it comes to service rules, when it comes to promotions. There are, because the system is such that there's so many issues coming on a daily basis, so it becomes like a firefighting. So you are basically focusing on things which are very urgent or which are required for today, but in that process we forget the basics, the fundamentals of human resource, that whether the timely promotions are being given to the staff or not, whether the regular release is happening or not. So these also we have tried to streamline, especially in DSEL there were a lot of issues, and we have tried to ensure that those who are retiring, they get their due in terms of promotion. So we have tried to streamline. Yes, as I said, because the complexities are such in education that you cannot really resolve everything in 2 years, but we have tried our best to resolve these kind of human resource issues in terms of promotion of these staff, and also to fill in the vacancies. We have followed up with the concerned agencies and bodies, and those also issues are on the verge of resolution. Lastly, I want to talk about social media handles. That is something which we started almost 2 years back, and I was surprised when I joined education department that there weren't any active social media handles. And the reason was this only, that there was a lot of backlash being received if anything, any attempt like that was made, because there were so many standing issues and because there was so much of negativity. But we still took a call that okay, we may receive a backlash or whatever these kind of comments, but we should keep on posting the good things which are happening. And also it is very important to give information. There are many schemes, there are many projects, there are many scholarships, for example, many opportunities for our children which they don't know, because there is no dedicated point or handle where they can get all the information. So that was the idea of creating these social media handles. We have created on Facebook, on Instagram. We have a YouTube channel as well, and our handles are also now verified handles. So we will continue to do that, not just from the school education, but even from now. We have a team which is there, a media cell is in place. Then we also want to integrate higher education and DERT also, so that all issues are covered and all the information is shared from these social media handles. So on that note, I want to request everyone to follow these handles, because we keep on sharing almost on a daily basis multiple posts, and some of them are very informative. They may benefit you, and they have a lot of things which will give you a lot of platforms which you may be looking for but you are not aware of. So that is also something we have changed and we have worked for the last 2 years, and now the reach is decent, I would say, but still a long way to go. So these are the things which we have done in the last 2 years. The idea is that there's always a lot of potential in any office, but we need to start at your own. You'd have to clean up your own office first before you go out and roll out your initiatives. So that is something which has been very clear in this office, and through various things, as I said, since it's a large office, there's still a lot to do, and I hope the things which we have started, they continue, and in fact they take a larger picture. But then the show must go on. So at the end, I just want to thank everyone who has been part of these initiatives, the staff from DSEL, from PM Potion, from Samagra, from all the others who have supported these initiatives and played a role in it, and made them a large success. Thank you so much.